Friday, September 10th. This was our week back from virtual last week. Kids kind of got out of a routine, to say the least, to say it as simple as I can. So we have spent this week trying to get kids caught back up, make sure that work gets turned in, that sort of thing, because progress reports actually go out today, so grades had to go in this week. So we've spent the week trying to get kids caught back up, and I've given a little bit of grace. Like yesterday, we spent the whole day just, they had a free day just to catch up on work. But I've given a little bit of grace because, hi Lily. Lily says good morning. Because I know that we got out of a routine, and so just trying to be understanding of the fact that, not all kids had internet. Maybe kids weren't necessarily in a place that they could work on schoolwork easily, if they had siblings or whatever and it was noisy. So I've tried to be understanding, but at the same time I'm like, you could have at least kept up with your stuff and brought it back. So it's kind of a two-way street, but I used yesterday to get everybody caught back up. So my grade book looks a whole lot better than it had earlier in the week, but it is what it is. Today's title is Lost and Lonely. It says, he saw the crowds of people and felt sorry for them because they were worried and helpless. They were like sheep without a shepherd. That's Matthew 9, verse 36. It says, have you ever been lost in a store and had someone come and help you? They might have seen you crying or looking all alone. And even though they don't know you, they wanted to help. Jesus felt like this when he saw people around him who were hurting. He feels sad for people that are lost and lonely. That's why he always wants to help us and others. He cares so much that he helps us to find our way. So I can remember one time getting lost in a store, and it wasn't like I was freaking out. It was just like, hey, I got separated. So I think it was at Walmart, but I can remember going up to the front and having them call mom or dad. I don't even remember who I was with. But it wasn't like I was crying, freaking out, that sort of thing. But I know how it feels to be in a situation where you're hurting and you're scared and you just don't know what's going to happen, and Jesus comes right alongside you and comforts you and helps you. Going back to April 5th when Grandma Chris had her brain aneurysm and her stroke, that night, because I walked in and found her. And everything then went really fast. We met the ambulance. They life flighted her, all that. Well, that night, my parents went to Oklahoma City where they were life flighting her, and I stayed back at Grandma and Granddad's house. I was supposed to substitute the next day, but was like called and was like, hey, this just happened, all that. But that night, it was like, we left. We were with some friends, and we left the ranch at like midnight or 11 midnight-ish, and so we had a 3-hour drive home, and I didn't sleep at all that 3-hour drive. Like, my mind was just going. So I understand how it feels to be scared and to be just worried and that sort of thing, and then for God to just come right alongside. Because yes, I was scared, yes, I was worried. My grandma just was found on the floor, but at the same time it was like, all right, God's got this. He's gonna do his will, whatever it is. And so there was fear and there was worry, but there was also a sense of peace. So God cares so much for us, and He wants to be right there with us. And that's the beauty of it. Even when we feel like we are lost and alone and completely by ourselves, completely on our own, God's still right there. He is right there beside us every step of the way. We just got to call out and say, God, I need you. He's not going to force Himself on us. We have to take that initial step of, God, I need you. Will you come into my life? Will you come help me in this situation? But He's going to be right there just like that. Precious Jesus, thank you that you care enough to help me when I am lost and lonely. Help me to be like you and care for others too. Go out and show people Jesus today, whether it be in your actions, in your words, in the way that you treat them and how you love them. Go out and show people Jesus, because you might be the only Jesus somebody sees today. Everyone go out, have a great day, have a great weekend, and as always, be the example.